Hello guys and welcome back. This is part 3. Now we're gonna go to Venigni Works. Before we do that, we had one conversation left with Eugene.
Picked up traces of high-powered energy originating far away. That's one mystery solved. Why don't we make a Legion arm with it? Mr. Venigni is the expert when it comes to Legion arms, but I'm pretty sure I can make one. The puppets get fried easily by electricity. If you use an electric Legion arm, it'll make your life easier.
And now we have our second Legion arm that we can use. I'm okay with using the default one, the string one. I don't necessarily need that one, but it's good to keep in mind that you can have it.
Venigni Works. Everything you see here belongs to Venigni, the classiest playboy and most brilliant inventor in Krot. Just ask him. Not just puppets. Almost every machine and tram in Krot is supplied from here. You gotta be curious about the guy. What kind of person is he? I wish we could find him. That is, if he's still making.
As usual, we're gonna get rid of all of the mobs at least once and then progress the story, because we do need a bit of ergo to advance. Can't be completely without any additional ergo. Oops. Okay guys, we're good, it's okay. Once we get rid of the mobs, we will have to answer a phone. Let's pick up this item first though. There's an item here.
selected from this cast of a little for an exclusive, obtrusive, intrusive transmittal from me, Arlechino, the king of all riddles. Now, you know what I'm called and why I called you, and I want to know your name, but not till we're through. For as soon as I learn that's one riddle burned, and I do love a mystery, don't you? Now, only the living solve riddles, as everyone knows. That's a must. When your city is so full of puppets, it seems are about fit to bust. It's time for the riddle. No more waiting. We thank you for participating. By morning, it walks on feet numbering 4. At midday, just 2. No less and no more. It walks on 3 feet when the evening arrives. And if you solve this, then I'll know you're alive. Correct. Fantastic insights, caller. But not everything has to rhyme, you know. I'm not a caricature. I'm the king of riddles. That said, how do we know you didn't just get lucky? Even a stopped clock is right twice a day, and even a puppet can be accidentally correct just by random chance. Still, a promise is a promise. Arlechino, tell him what he'll get. Thanks, Arlechino. Caller, your correct answer has earned you a Trinity key. Doors and keys and doors, the subjects of puzzles and riddles galore. My next riddle won't be so simple to crack. Arlechino's the king. Not some riddling cheap jack.
Okay, getting all of the riddles correctly from Arlechino will also increase your humanity, which in turn will help you get the rare weapon we were talking about. So the whole point of getting the rare weapon, the golden lie, is to increase humanity as much as possible. And you can do that by answering his riddles correctly. Welcome to Venigni Works, guys. Okay, we're gonna start off in this area because there's a weapon here that we can pick up, which is great for both the achievement and it's actually a good weapon in general. For the future, it's actually a great weapon. And we're gonna save again just because we can, and we're close to the teleporter. And let's go get the items here. Okay, we're good, we're great. And we don't want anything here anymore. We can go, we got a bit of extra ergo. Let's go and level up something and then rush through this area. Let's say a bit of technique.
This place gives me the creeps. Like something's gonna jump out any second. It's okay, pal. Gemini's looking out for you.
You have to be careful here, because if you cross these planks in the middle, you are going to fall. So those planks right here that you see, you are going to fall if you cross them. And it's not gonna be pretty. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through here. And we're gonna get a drop on this mob. And then backstab this one. And these mobs are very hard to stagger, however they're also extremely slow. So as long as you just sidestep them, you don't even have to dodge. As long as you just sidestep them, it will be extremely easy to go behind them and use the fatal attack. And you don't really have to worry about them at all. Okay, let's see what new equipable did we receive. Perfect. Perfect. We have a new equipable. This is great. We're gonna have more defense. And we're definitely gonna need it too. It looks friendly, right? Similar to the other puppets, just try to stick behind him. And he'll be really easy to take care of. It's not that you can't damage him from in front of him, but the damage is just gonna be a lot lower. Okay, we got quite a few good items. The crank, I believe I explained it in the first video, that you can change whatever basic status your weapon is built up on. And the Legion Caliber is for upgrading your Legion arm. So we could upgrade, for example, the puppet string with the Legion Caliber. Now for this area here, it's gonna be full of poison and other unwanted stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and use this potion right here, which decreases the amount of poison or electricity that you gather. You still gather it, just a lot slower. And this will allow us to pass through the area a lot easier. Well, we still got poison in the end because I did not notice. And that poison is really brutal, to be fair. Like, it will keep decreasing my HP at this speed until I get rid of it. And you can get rid of it if you use this potion right here. The problem is that you don't get many of these potions, and I think that the poison actually lasts for an unfair amount of time. I don't think it's balanced absolutely at all how long this poison lasts or any of the statuses. As a matter of fact, I think they've exaggerated a lot with how much they last, especially considering how much damage it deals. So I don't think it should be dealing that much damage if it lasts that long. But it is what it is, and we work with what we have. Okay, and now we can go back, hopefully before the corruption / poison fills up. Okay, and now let's save. And let's use some of that juicy ergo that we received. We could put a bit more vitality for now, and maybe, yeah, just vitality for now. And let's continue. Let's continue our walkthrough. Here you'll have to be careful of the falling ball of fire. It's better to wait than rush. You can also move from left to right here, and the ball will do most of the damage. You don't really have to try hard. We'll just unlock this shortcut meanwhile. There's one more shortcut we can unlock here. But we're not gonna go down yet. Not a good time to do that. We will, however, pick all of the items and make sure all of the shortcuts are unlocked.
Admirers seem to follow me everywhere. Pleased to see you, my stalker friend.
You made it all the way here unbothered by ruffians. You've got talent. I've never seen you before, but who cares?
This may well benefit our former client. Did you catch that subtle whiff of money in the air? Moneybags himself, Lorenzini Venigni, is inside this factory this very moment.
You caught us on our return trip. We had to deny his ridiculous request in person just to be sure it wasn't a joke. All we could do was laugh.
Keep your whiskers up if you're heading in there. He is the richest man in Krat. Or so they say. Who knows? Maybe he's handing out bags of money to lift his spirits.
Ha! That seems unlikely. No way are we doing that.
Well, anyhow, best of luck.
Are you carrying the latest edition of Venigni's Landmark Guide? It's the most popular non-fiction work in Krat these days. Maduro wrote the actual guide, but Venigni published and financed it. It goes for a premium at the shop, but Maduro might not get his cut. He went missing recently, which of course made that volume more popular than ever. If you can get all 3 volumes collectors want, then you can get 4. No, 5,000 for it at the shop, but you're in luck. I have a conscience and a powerful sense of self-preservation. I'll let this one go for 500. That's a good investment. Don't sleep through it. You'll wish you had this, and the price is a steal. Let me know if you have any interest.
Okay, and with that out of the way, let's go and continue our journey. We are specifically going here first because we're gonna unlock a secret conversation if we go first in this direction. We'll first unlock this shortcut. And then this is where we use the Trinity key that we got from Arlechino during our phone call. I'm just opening up all of the conversations for you guys in case you're gonna want to pause and read. And now that we got the blue blood tail coat, we're gonna equip it as well. And this will unlock a secret conversation with a mob not very far from here. But before we do that, let's go and okay, let's prepare here. There will be mob jumping us, so we really want to be ready for this. We don't have any throwables, unfortunately. We can do it without the throwables. It would just make things so much easier, but you can do it without the throwables also. He's not extremely hard, just don't sit close to him because the overheat is gonna reach you. And when it does, you're gonna get damage just like the corrosion did previously, the poison did in the swamp. And it's gonna be a lot of damage in a short amount of time. Pulling this level here drains the poison pool to a mini boss that we're gonna go to right now. And the mini boss is pretty easy, we don't necessarily have to heal before it. We actually have 2 mini bosses in this area. Okay, for this one is a humanoid. So for this one, we're either gonna use the glaive or the dagger. Both are better than my current weapon for this type of mob. And you're gonna see also the secret conversation.
Puppets must die. Oh, it's the only way to be sure. All puppets must die. Every single one. Wait. Those clothes.
This is the secret part of the conversation. If you don't wear these clothes, you won't get this.
I killed countless puppets to atone for what I did. I didn't mean to break my vow. I was just so scared. I'm sorry I ran away. Oh, you're a ghost. Just leave me be. It's the weight of guilt. The burden never gets lighter. All puppets must die. Kill the puppets!
The best is to just get behind him and...
I wish I'd known. That surviving.
And just keep on doing this, basically. That's the... And it's really easy to do also, and you don't put yourself in danger. Especially if you have very few potions like I do right now.
I can't tell what's blood and what's oil.
And there we go. And since we're so close to the save point, we're actually gonna go and save as well before the next mini boss. Now we're gonna change our weapon back to the electricity one, since the rest of the enemies are gonna be mostly puppets. Oh, and we didn't unlock the shortcut yet. Oh well. Let's go and do that. Let's go, before we pick on the mob, let's go and unlock the shortcut as well.
fantastic. The pipe fit like a glove. Well, like a pipe that fit. Idiots, you know?
And because we pulled the previous lever from that mini-boss place, now this place doesn't have poison anymore. Otherwise it would have poison. You shouldn't really be afraid of this mini-boss. He's like really easy and his attack pattern is very straightforward. So he's kind of easy to avoid. I could have auto-attacked a bit before this. Oof. Stamina is a big problem, to be fair. And we're almost done with this area as well. We just have a few mobs left and the boss, and we're done with Venigni Works as well.
All right, Venigni. Pull yourself together. Have a duty to this city. All right, Venigni. Pull yourself together. You have a duty to this city. And to your own sterling reputation.
I say hello to Venigni.
Oh, easy now. No need to kill me. Surely we can discuss this like reasonable people? Hold on. Geppetto's a friend of yours. Did he send you? I'm fine. Please, help me find my butler Pucinella. He's a puppet and a friend. Those stalkers were supposed to be working for me, but... well, they bolted and left me to my fate. That was not helpful. My butler went to barricade the back door, and I haven't seen him since. Pucinella has been a loyal companion. I'd hate to lose him. The factory is, of course, my priority. We must take it back. But please, keep an eye out for my butler. I'd consider it a personal favor and owe you in kind.
Okay, we can level up a bit. Let's say... a bit of stamina, because it does run out fairly quickly. Let's go and collect the items in this area first. And after that we'll beat the boss and go back to the hotel and see what other upgrades we received for finishing this area. Remember guys, we can always throw in some auto attacks before you actually hit the mob. Okay, let's put one more level in capacity, because we want to use the big weapon, this one. And let's equip, for equipables, let's equip this electric blitz abrasive, which will be great, and the Fable catalyst. It would be great if we would have some throwables also, but we don't. And I don't want to use all of the money for throwables. So for now, we're just gonna go to Hotel Krat. We're gonna refill our Fable slots at the training area and then go for the boss. And we're also going to use our quartz, because we did obtain some quartz on the way. We're going to use it so that we can be as upgraded as possible before the next boss. Perfect, another pulse cell. This is absolutely amazing. Let's see what else we can get. Enhances pulse cell recovery, for sure, so we can heal more. And let's enhance the damage. And we have also more pulse cells. We're good to go. The first part of this boss is pretty easy, so we're gonna start with attacking him, buffing our weapon with Blitz, and attacking him as much as we can with Fable Arts. And then just auto attacks as much as possible. even if we take some damage, if we finish him fast enough, then we won't need to worry about running out of potions. When he does this fury attack, he's gonna charge in front, and what you want to do is just sidestep, and after that run right after him so that you can go and deal as much damage as possible. And now he's going to put his hammer on the ground and charge it a bit before he's gonna hit and spin a few times, like this, for example. And in this case, you can just go behind him and wait it out. You don't have to do anything special. And those are kind of his two main skills in the first phase. The hammer with the charge and the running away in front, which he continues also in the second phase. And this is the second phase when you see that he goes and touches his furnace with one of his hands. He's going to make the area full of fire, and you're going to take a lot of damage. And in this case, you have to hide between one of these pillars and wait for him to come or rush to him in order to damage him. And then most of it is kind of the same. If you can just get rid of him as fast as possible and damage him as fast as possible, then it will be easier than prolonging this fight, because he can actually put out a lot of damage. Reason for which I'm being a bit reckless and I'm just going in and damaging him as much as possible with everything that I have, regardless of the damage that I take also. Okay, when he does this, when he fires at you in stage 2, you can just hide behind the pillar and he won't hit you. And similarly, wait for him to come and just attack him. And that's it. Congratulations, you just beat your third boss. Pretty easy, just charge up your fables and make sure you hide behind these pillars at the correct time, and you won't have a lot of trouble with him. Even if we were a bit greedy and we went in for more attacks than we should have, he was still pretty easy. So there is a lot of room for mistakes at this boss. You don't have to worry about doing it perfectly. Even if you do make mistakes here and there, you should be fine.
A broken butler puppet. I seem to remember someone on the second floor. Think it belongs to him? We gotta ask what happened sometime. Now's good.
Okay, we're just gonna go and report this part. And after that, talk to Venigni at the hotel. And then that's it for this part of the game and the video.
Ah, you're back. And you found... Oh, dear. Pucinella. They really did a number on you. Pucinella was proof that puppets possess true courage. I will not rest until I have revived him. But there will be ample time for that. First, I must thank you for a truly heroic piece of work. The factory is ours again. The puppets are going to be in really bad shape after this. Let us return to the hotel and rest while we can.
Remember guys, whenever you have a new quest, always go back and talk to the quest as soon as possible. Do not leave it for later.
If it isn't my savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend. There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory and I cannot thank you enough. Without the factory, no more new puppets. The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved, well, all of us. Ah, But listen to me going on and on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself. Signor Lorenzini Venigni. Gentlemen, bon vivant, and at the moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Venigni rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Krat's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one and the same. Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Venigni is its own reward, I have not rewarded you in the more traditional manner. Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a Grindstone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder. I hope you'll put it to good use.
Okay, so this item is basically the same buff that we used previously, that I bought at the first boss and the third boss. But now instead of having to buy it as a consumable, you will have it as an automatically recharged item. And we're gonna put it on the current grindstone that we have.
Then my eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again, and in the flesh, so to speak. I just designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and acclaim can keep one quite preoccupied, I'm afraid. You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your, particular needs. And frankly, this design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able to use commonly found parts. You might say this arm's new abilities are, legion. No? Too much? It was too much. I always welcome...
And here you can go after talking to him and you can set your grindstone. And now you will be able to actually, if you select the grindstone, you'll be able to use it as an item. And first of all, you can grind it, but you can also buff your weapon with a status effect. You will obtain multiple status effects. It won't be just fire. So you will obtain multiple status effects. This is just the first one you get in a series. And the other thing that Venigni unlocked for us is the ability to create Legion arms. We're gonna be able to craft different types of Legion arms. And besides that, we're gonna be able to also modify those Legion arms. Personally, at the beginning, in the first playthrough, I would recommend crafting the Aegis Legion arm, which is a shield. We don't have the material for that, unfortunately, yet. And the Deus Ex Machina. And if you can upgrade the Deus Ex Machina and the Aegis, you're pretty much good for the entire playthrough, first playthrough, without any kind of problems.
I always welcome...
And let's see if there's anything else we have to do here. Now, it looks like we're done with all of the quests. Even so, you should still go and talk to all of the NPCs and trigger everything, just in case you get any kind of reward. Like, for example, we got an emote, even though the story was not necessarily very interesting, to be fair. But you can sometimes get emotes. Similarly, when you get a collectible, you should also open up the collectible in your inventory, because you could sometimes get some rewards from some of the collectibles. Not sure if we have any of those right now, but it is a good idea to open up collectibles once you receive them. Okay, and that was it for the Venigni Works. We're gonna go further in the next playthrough. I'll see you guys in the next video with the next area. Have fun and stay frosty.